Ahoy, friends! Ready for another journey worth pausing the real world for? Today we're cruising the crown jewel of the Kvarner Riviera, where Belle Epoque glamour meets sun-drenched beaches and flavors you'll never forget. We'll stroll the elegant promenades of OPATIJA, drop anchor in IČIČI, and sink our toes into the soft white sands of MOŠČENIČKA DRAGA. Along the way, a dash of history, a touch of indulgence, and enough seaside beauty to make you wish this episode would never end. So sit back, relax, and let's set sail together. The Kvarner Riviera is calling. IČIČI, a small coastal gem with a history far richer than its size suggests. In the Middle Ages, this was a busy port, a vital hub for the trade of wood, wine, and lime. Over the centuries, it grew into a refined seaside escape, where elegant villas and a graceful promenade framed a life between the sea and the mountains. Today, the village is writing a bold new chapter. The marina and waterfront are transforming before our eyes. A vast construction site preparing for a spectacular rebirth. In just a year or two, IČIČI is set to emerge as one of the most distinctive and attractive destinations on the Adriatic. With its rich past and an exciting future ahead, IČIČI is set to reclaim its place as a coastal gem. A destination where Adriatic beauty meets modern glamour. IČIČI's main beach is the heartbeat of this charming coastal town. A broad stretch of smooth pebbles framed by turquoise waters and a lively promenade. Early mornings here are peaceful, perfect for a quiet swim or a coffee by the shore, while the afternoons bring the buzz of families, sun-seekers, and the occasional yacht moored nearby. Just steps away, the marina adds a nautical flair, and the famous Lungomare walkway makes it easy to stroll here from neighboring towns. Our final score, 8.2. The scenery earns a strong 9, with clear views across Kvarner Bay and the dramatic backdrop of green hills. Water quality sits at 8, crisp and inviting, while cleanliness matches at 8 with regular upkeep despite the beach's popularity. Amenities score 8, thanks to sunbeds, showers, and nearby cafes, though parking can be tricky in peak season. And for vibe, another 8. It's lively without losing its relaxed Adriatic charm. Come for a morning swim, watch the world go by from a cafe table, or simply stretch out on the warm pebbles. IČIČI's main beach has that easygoing Adriatic charm that makes you want to linger. Just beneath the elegant Villa Florida, the Lungomare takes on a quieter, more refined mood. Here, the coastline turns rocky, but in the most inviting way. Natural stone terraces shaped by hand to create smooth platforms for sunbathing, with elegant steps and pathways leading you straight into the water. The Adriatic here is especially clear, shifting from turquoise to deep blue. And when the morning light hits, it feels like you've stumbled upon a private retreat. There's a gentle, unhurried rhythm to this place. Scenery scores an 8, water quality an 8, cleanliness an 8, amenities a 7, and vibe a 7, for an overall rating of 7.6. It's not the kind of spot where you come for crowds or beach bars. Instead, Villa Florida's stretch of coast offers a charming escape, perfect for those who appreciate a slower pace, sparkling clean waters, and the timeless elegance of the OPATIJA Riviera. Sheltered from the strong Bura winds by the slopes of Mount MOŠČENIČKA, OPATIJA lies in the charming town of IČIČI, just a short stroll from the heart of OPATIJA. With 292 sea berths and space for yachts up to 40 meters, it's one of the best anchorages in the northern Adriatic. This location has been tied to the sea for over 3,000 years. In the 9th century BC, the Liburnians built swift wooden ships here, sailing as far as North Africa and Asia Minor. Today, the tradition continues. Only now, it's yachts from around the world that find safe harbor behind the marina's breakwater. Arriving from the sea, it's easy to spot the lighthouse guiding you in. Inside, guests find everything they need, from technical services and boat rentals to restaurants, shops, and even an EV charging station. And when you step ashore, the famous OPATIJA Lungomare promenade is just outside the gates, inviting you to wander along the coastline. IČIC Marina OPATIJA isn't just a place to dock. It's a gateway to history, to luxury, and the timeless elegance of Croatia's original Riviera. But IČIC Marina OPATIJA isn't just known for its location and services. It's also led by an award-winning captain at the helm. In December of 2024, Marina Director Ivica Škec was honored with the prestigious MAN, the Key to Success in Tourism Award, in the nautical tourism category presented by the Croatian National Tourist Board and the Ministry of Tourism. It's a recognition of his dedication, leadership, and the outstanding results achieved here in IČIČI. Primarily, this award is for my motivation and enthusiasm, which in this part of tourism have contributed to the development and the satisfaction of guests in our marina. My staff and I have always been ready to assist and accommodate all our guests here within the marina, and in every situation we have shown the goodwill to help them with any issue that might arise. That spirit of hospitality and dedication is what makes this marina more than just a safe harbor. It makes it a place sailors look forward to returning to, year after year. In IČIC Marina OPATIJA, service comes with a professional touch and a genuine smile. Sailing in Kvarner is more than just a sport. It's a way of life. And one of the people who lives that story every day is Mladen Babac, president of the Sailing Club Croatia. From their base in IČIC Marina IČIČI, he and his team are not just organizing regattas, they're shaping the next generation of sailors. We are from the Yacht Club Croatia. Our base is here in IČIC Marina IČIČI, where we have excellent cooperation and they help us with the organization of regattas. Our goal is to encourage as many children as possible to get involved in this activity. After that, some move on to larger boats, and in the years ahead, we expect them to step aboard cruising yachts. But the club's activities go far beyond youth programs. They are also behind some of the most demanding regattas in the region. Our club organizes several regattas, European Cups, Melges Cups, and then we have the particularly demanding race Susak for Two and Susak for Cruise. It takes place in November, roughly from IČIČI to Susak and back, covering about 110 miles during the shortest days and longest nights of the year. Only the most daring sailors take part, both men and women, who truly understand sailing and know what to expect. Kvarner's winds shape every race and every sailor's experience. It can be a gift or a trial. From the first lessons for children to the long, cold nights of the Susak Regatta, Mladen Babac has seen and sailed it all. For him, the wind, the sea, and the challenge are not just part of sailing, they are the reason for it. After a long day at sea, a sailor's appetite is the best seasoning. And there's no better place to satisfy it than at the restaurant in IČI쪼 Marina OPATIJA, where we're about to try a very special delicacy of this region.
Evo za današnju priliku.
For today's occasion, on the chef's recommendation, we've prepared a traditional dish from our Kvarner region, a seafood brudet. It's made with local Kvarner scampi, mussels, shrimp, and octopus. As a side, we're serving it with polenta. This dish is perfect for warm summer days, refreshing with a delicate and pleasant flavor.
I blagog ukusa. Dobro. I dodat ćemo malo.
Now we'll add a touch of polenta on the side. It's one of the most popular and sought-after dishes in our restaurant. Enjoy your meal. Now we're heading to a nearby, slightly different kind of place. A traditional tavern that serves authentic local fish specialties. Situated right in the old fishing harbor, it guarantees that the catch is always as fresh as it gets. They begin with a tempting selection of cold starters. Creamy bacalhau bianco paired with sweet marinated anchovies, delicate sardines, and anchovies cured in a light marinade, and the bold flavor of salted sardines. Moving on to the warm dishes, there's a fragrant risotto rich with the taste of scampi and shrimp, topped with crisp fried sardines and their marinated counterpart, followed by another risotto combining tender fillets of sea bass with the depth of fresh tuna. And to finish, a plate of peppery arugula topped with sardines, served alongside golden sardine fritters, simple, traditional, and full of the sea. It's not just the food that makes this place unforgettable, it's the setting. Look up and you'll see a shimmering sky made of 50,000 seashells, collected over decades by the owner himself. Each shell tells a story from these waters, from mussels and scallops to clams and cockles, forming a ceiling unlike anywhere else in the world. Here, every bite comes with a view, and every view with a memory of the sea. OPATIJA, a name that still carries the scent of aristocratic summers and sea salt air. Once a quiet coastal village, it became the stage for Europe's elite, a place where royalty, artists, and dignitaries came not just to be seen, but to breathe, to heal, and to linger. It all began in the mid-1800s with the grand Villa Angiolina, whose gardens and salons opened the door to the new era. Soon, the railway from Vienna brought travelers straight to the Adriatic, chasing its mild climate and healing sea breeze. By the turn of the century, OPATIJA was crowned the first climatic seaside resort on the Adriatic, a jewel of the Austro-Hungarian Empire. Today, a stroll along the 12-kilometer lungomare is like slipping into another time. Past ornate villas, shaded parks, and the gentle rhythm of waves against stone. Here, the elegance of the Belle Époque still lingers, woven into every balcony and promenade. Perhaps nothing captures that heritage better than the ritual of coffee. Not rushed, not taken on the go, but savored. A tradition likely inherited from the grand cafes of Vienna, where conversation is an art form and a table by the sea is yours for the afternoon. For more than a century, OPATIJA has been a living wellness sanctuary, a place where beauty isn't just admired, it's prescribed. We've seen how OPATIJA built its reputation. Now, let's explore how it continues to live up to it.
We are in our wellness center, which is the best wellness center in OPATIJA. We're very, very proud of our individualized and personalized approach that we have to our customers. We offer a wide range of massages, beginning with medical massages, relaxing massages, and special massages that include our very own chocolate that we make here in OPATIJA in one of our hotels where we have a chocolate factory, as well as a pinda massage where we use all of the herbs that we grow in our own garden, in our hotel, and we use that for massages.
But OPATIJA's wellness story doesn't end here. Across the town, elegant hotels and boutique spas combine centuries of tradition with modern luxury. From panoramic sea view pools to serene treatment rooms scented with local herbs, every detail is designed to soothe the senses. And sometimes, wellness needs no appointment, just a stroll through OPATIJA's lush parks and along the famous lungomare, where the sea breeze and timeless views do the rest. If OPATIJA were a jewelry box, Lipovica Beach would be the little gem hidden in the corner. Not flashy, but impossible to overlook. Just a short walk east of OPATIJA Center, Lipovica Beach feels like a little secret locals are happy to share. From the air, the curve of its pebble shore glows against emerald shallows, framed by trees and the elegance of the lungomare. It's a place where mornings start quietly, a few regular swimmers claiming their favorite rocks. And afternoons bring the soft buzz of families and friends, laughter drifting over the clear, calm water. Scenery, 8. Water quality, 8. Cleanliness, 8. Amenities, 7. Vibe, 7. Overall, 7.6. Lipovica may not have the glamour of OPATIJA's grand hotels, but it makes up for it in simple pleasures. Clean sea, easy charm, and that unhurried Adriatic mood that stays with you long after you've left. After enjoying the charm of Lipovica Beach, it's time to discover another side of OPATIJA, its exceptional culinary scene. This elegant seaside town is home to some of Croatia's finest restaurants. And today we're visiting one of the most iconic, where history, flavor, and atmosphere meet in perfect harmony.
This restaurant was built in 1924 and it actually used to be a ballroom. But today is a very famous OPATIJA's restaurant. We offer fresh ingredients and we work with local sources. So we locally source fish, shrimps, and we have many famous Croatian wines. We get fresh deliveries every morning, and we also offer many famous Croatian dishes.
From delicate seafood carpaccio to rich scampi risotto, every dish celebrates the Adriatic in its own way. The flavors are fresh, vibrant, and deeply rooted in local tradition, yet presented with a touch of modern elegance. The setting, once alive with music and dancing, still carries that spirit. Only now the rhythm comes from the clink of glasses, the hum of conversation, and the gentle sound of waves against the shore below. And while this place isn't a highlight, it's just one note in OPATIJA's rich culinary symphony, a town where dining is not just about food, but about atmosphere, history, and the joy of savoring the moment. Some coastal towns sparkle, MOŠČENIČKA DRAGA glows. Once just the humble harbor for the medieval hilltop town of MOŠČENIce, it grew into a seaside retreat that still feels personal, almost like a well-kept secret. Along the waterfront, pastel-painted houses lean towards the sea as if listening to its whispers, while fishing boats sway lazily in the small marina. The air carries the aroma of freshly grilled fish from family-run konobas, mingling with the faint salt on the breeze. Behind the shore, steep green slopes hide chestnut groves and hiking trails that reward the curious with views you'll replay in your mind long after you've gone. MOŠČENIČKA DRAGA isn't just a place you visit, it's one you take with you. Right on the waterfront, among the first row of old stone houses, stands the House of the Sea. It's more than a building, it's a keeper of memories. Since 2012, this small interpretive center has been telling the story of MOŠČENIČKA DRAGA's deep bond with the sea, preserving the traditions of fishing, boat building, and the everyday life that once revolved entirely around the catch of the day. Inside, wooden hulls, nets, and time-worn tools speak of hands that shaped them, storms that tested them, and journeys that began and ended right here. Faded photographs show proud fishermen with their catch. Model boats recreate the elegance of vessels long gone, and simple household items tell of a time when the sea provided not just work, but identity. Stepping through its doors feels like stepping into the heartbeat of the village, a place where you can almost hear the creak of oars, the cry of gulls, and the quiet determination of those who once lived by the tide. Some beaches feel like they've been rehearsing their whole life for a postcard shot. IČIČI is one of them. Stretching in a long, gentle curve, its soft pebbles meet the kind of Adriatic blue that almost dares you not to take a swim. Set against the foot of old MOŠČENIČKA DRAGA, the backdrop mixes pastel facades, fishing boats swaying in the harbor, and the slow rhythm of a town that hasn't forgotten its roots. On summer days, the water is clear and inviting, the shore lively but rarely overwhelming. There's enough space to claim your spot, whether you're in for a lazy sunbath, a game of paddles, or just people watching from the shallows. Scenery, 9. Water quality, 8. Cleanliness, 9. Amenities, 7. Vibe, 8. Overall, 8.2. IČIČI isn't just a beach, it's the heart of MOŠČENIČKA DRAGA. And spending a day here feels like slipping into a slower, sunnier version of life. Sveti Ivan is a beach with a quiet, almost timeless beauty. It lies just below the old village of MOŠČENIČKA DRAGA, framed by greenery and rocky slopes, and feels far away from the noise of everyday life. The pebbles are fine and pleasant underfoot, and the sea is clear, calm, and inviting. Our overall score is 7.8, reflection of its natural charm, cleanliness, and peaceful atmosphere. This isn't a place that tries to impress with drama. It draws you in slowly with its stillness, the scent of the sea, and that deep sense of escape. It's ideal for a long, lazy day, swimming, relaxing, and watching the horizon where the sea and sky blend into one. Long before MOŠČENIČKA DRAGA grew from a modest fishing harbor to a modern, beautiful seaside retreat, the real heart of this coast was MOŠČENIce, a fortified hilltop stronghold whose commanding view and sturdy stone walls safeguarded the people and their way of life for centuries. You can get there in 2 ways: by climbing the old stone steps, yes, all 753 of them, or by taking the scenic road that winds up the hill. Passing under the old stone arch, you enter a place where centuries still breathe. The streets form a tight labyrinth of cobbles and limestone, every turn revealing something unexpected. Locals will tell you stories of how, long ago, these narrow lanes were built to confuse pirates and invaders, forcing them to get lost while the villagers had time to prepare. Whether the tale is true or not, the effect remains. You can wander here for hours, losing yourself in the maze. In one modest house, you'll find the town's ethnographic collection, a loving record of everyday life from another era. Down in the cool stone cellar rests an enormous olive mill, its heavy wheel once grinding the harvest into liquid gold. In those days, pressing olive oil was more than work. It was a village ritual that lasted into the 1970s, followed by songs, food, and stories. Step outside and reward is instant. From the terrace, Kvarner Bay opens before you in a sweep of deep blue, framed by the islands of Krk and Cres. As the sun lowers and the light turns golden, MOŠĆENIČKA becomes less a destination and more a secret, one you'll want to keep, yet can't help but share. Set in one of the largest natural harbors of the Adriatic, IČI쪼 Marina Pula has been a safe haven for sailors since ancient times. In Austro-Hungarian days, it served as a key naval base, and today, it welcomes yachts up to 55 meters right in the very heart of the city. From your berth, you're just steps away from Pula's crown jewel, the Roman Arena, one of the best preserved amphitheaters in the world, still alive with concerts, films, and events. Few marinas in the Mediterranean can offer such a view. A blend of nautical charm and 2,000 years of history. The marina's location makes it an ideal base for exploring Istria's treasures. Within minutes, you can be strolling the streets of Pula's old town, discovering Roman temples, medieval gates, and lively markets. Or set sail for the nearby Briuni Islands, once the glamorous retreat of presidents, royalty, and Hollywood stars. With excellent protection, modern facilities, and an unbeatable setting, IČIČI Marina Pula's location makes it an ideal base for exploring Istria's treasures. With 3 categories and over 80 locations in total, the competition is fiercer than ever, and the rankings are getting tighter. Among urban beaches, Murter's Podvrške leads the way. In the natural category, Zlatni Rat holds a strong first place. In the coves, Krivica on Mali Lošinj still boasts an almost perfect 9.8. Next time in our grand finale, we'll visit Rijeka, Novi Vinodolski, and Novigrad. The last stops before the final rankings are revealed. And with just a few points separating the leaders, everything can still change. Don't miss it.